So I have Mr. Tanshi here. Hold on, let's hear from Mr. Tanshi.
Right.
Please mute your own mic so we can hear Mr. Tanshi clearer. Apparently, Mr. Tanshi, you say you are a security...
cybersecurity expert and fraud analyst.
Security expert. Okay, so...
and a fraud analyst.
Let's hear you, Mr. Tanshi.
Okay, hi everyone. Thank you, Daddy Freeze. Thank you, the other person. Hi. Okay. So, first of all, I like what you said when you emphasized that Nigerians have been tribalistic about this issue, and I strongly agree with what you said, because this is not a tribal issue. This is pure IT. This is pure tech. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Now, before we go to the JAMB issue, let me tell you guys what a barcode is. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Good. So I'm going to share my
behind your head. So okay, so that's a barcode. It's okay. We can see you.
Yeah. Okay. So what you see right now is this is just a normal barcode, right? I just picked up from Google. All right. This barcode you see here contains a particular type of information.
Okay.
All right. It carries. Okay. Good. Now. All right.
Remove it from.
Okay.
Because somebody owns it. So they might come after me and say, I'm using copyright.
Okay.
Okay, so start from the beginning.
All right.
Move in such a way that that light is not reflecting. No, your hair.
Let me turn off the light.
Off or back it. Or no, or...
Okay.
Is the light off now?
Yeah, can you see me now?
Very good.
Yeah.
So please, start afresh and introduce yourself. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Okay, hi everyone. Hi, Daddy Freeze. My name is Yoria Tanshi, and I'm a cybersecurity expert as well as a fraud analyst. I'm sure you guys must have heard of the word cybersecurity expert before. All right. So basically, what we do is there are so many things. For example, if you want to build an information system, a website, an application, etc., we come in and evaluate it to ensure that people don't get defrauded easily on these platforms. Anyways, let me skip all of that. So basically, what I'm here to talk about the barcode is this. There's something unique about the barcode, and the moment it is printed on a piece of paper, right, it can never be changed. That's one thing everybody should know at first. That's the first thing everybody should know. As soon as a barcode is printed, it carries that information for life. No angel, no demon, nothing. Nobody can change that information. All right? So let me bring that with regards to this JAMB as in these JAMB results that we are talking about right now. One thing you should know is this: database systems don't store barcode for any reason. The reason being that one can easily go to this back end of the system and change the barcode. That's by the way. Mind your barcode and QR code. We are talking almost the same thing. All right, but in this case, they use QR code. So let me use QR code. Now, let's say let me use my name for example. My name is Tanshi Joworia, and I wrote JAMB and I scored 200. All right? Before I print that result, or rather, at the point of printing that result, I will see my score there. 200, Tanshi Joworia, with this ref number, etc. All right? Then, at the point of printing, that is when they generate the barcode. So that barcode carries that information I am seeing on my screen. That result I am seeing on my screen, that is what the barcode carries. Okay? Now, after printing that, mind you, the barcode has already carried Tanshi scored 200. If I scan it at that moment, definitely it's going to show Tanshi scored 200. If I scan that barcode 2 years from now, it's going to tell you Tanshi scored 200. If I scan it 100 years from now, it's going to tell you Tanshi scored 200. But now this is the twist. This girl said that she scanned the barcode and it showed one result, which is 139, right? 139, good and fine. She scanned it again and saw another result. That's impossible. In tech, that's impossible. You cannot scan a barcode and see a particular piece of information and scan it again and see another information. That's in fact, it has never happened anywhere and it will never happen. Why? Because the information was added to this barcode or was used to generate this barcode at the point of printing. So you can't scan it today and see something else. Why? Let me tell you something. If you generate a barcode, the information of that barcode is offline. It's not on the internet. It's offline. Right? Now, imagine something that's not online. You scan it today and see that information. That's like, the barcode is like a picture. Then tomorrow you scan it again. Okay.
What
all right.
we saw, or what does JAMB use barcode or QR code? and tell us what the difference
QR
is.
code. That's why I said, okay. The QR code and the barcode, they are similar, but they are. Let me just explain what they do actually. They are used. The barcode and QR code, they are similar. Like I want to pin a definition to it right now, but let's talk about QR code first. A QR code, okay, contains a piece of information that was generated using machine language, such that also applies to a barcode. The barcode is usually the ones we see in supermarkets that they just scan it and you pay for whatever you want to pay for, right? But QR codes are mostly used for things like results validation and etc. Same thing with that's what we also use for our name. Okay. Now, moving from there, like I said, okay, if you generate a result, if you generate a QR code carrying your results, that information stays there permanently. So if you scan it today, scan it tomorrow, it's going to remain the same.
Yes.
All right. But now she's saying that she scanned that QR code once, it showed one name, scanned it another time and showed another name. All right. That's not true. It can't happen. It can't happen. It will never happen. Now let's go to something else. JAMB is saying that when they scanned, sorry, I did a presentation. All right. I did a presentation, so I may share my screen briefly again.
Okay, but just make sure we don't see any image that
yes,
you don't own. Don't show any
yes, of course,
because they will come after me.
Okay, all right, okay, all right. Thank you for informing me. All right, now she's saying that she scored 362, right?
Yes.
But JAMB is saying that we checked our system and saw that she scored what? 249.
Yes.
And JAMB is also saying that nobody scored 362. I don't know if you get what I mean.
Yes.
Now, when JAMB scanned, if you can say I put my reference Guardian and newspaper there. When JAMB scanned the QR code she supplied, this is what they saw. 138. Belonging to who? Miriam Abonale. But briefly, I would like to show you guys, and pardon me, I would like to go to. Okay, no, I'm not there yet. Let's just focus on this. So if you scan this code, there's the QR code that contains this information. So let me remove this person's name. This is somebody's name. All right. So let me remove it. This is what JAMB said they saw when they scanned it. Then they just decided, okay, the paper has a ref number. Let's use the ref number to, let's run the ref number through our system. As soon as they ran the ref number through their system, that is when they saw what? 249 as a score. So that's foul play already. So just look at it. Let's look at it from this angle. You have a NIN, right? National Identity Number. Your NIN has a barcode. Can you hear me?
Clearly, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Good. Your NIN has a barcode. If I scan your NIN today, what am I going to see? Sorry, I can't remember your first name, your full name, so I can say that the freeze. Let's say that the freeze, all right? Okay, good. I scan your QR code and I see that the freeze. Good and fine. Tomorrow, I can scan that your QR code on that your NIN that you've printed out and see Tanshi Jore. It's not possible. It can never happen. That's what I'm trying to let you know. It will never happen, okay? Now, going back to what she said. She said, okay, she scored three. I have to look at the number so I don't say something that's wrong. 362. And JAMB is saying nobody scored 362. There's nothing wrong in them saying it. That's what they have on their system, that nobody scored that high. Okay? Now let's look at it from something I need to point out here is this. The institution that awarded that 3 million scholarship did something wrong. They didn't do their due diligence by verifying from JAMB before awarding that scholarship. I'm very sure they didn't do that. Because if they did it, follow the official channel, that's the channel that exposed this girl, this thing would have come out since. I don't think we'll be having this conversation in the first place. Okay, now, I think I've explained how all these things work. So, there was this argument that came up. JAMB was saying that the results you even presented is not the format that they used in 2023. That's this year, 2023. That's what JAMB said. I said, okay, no wahala. Let me go online and do my own research. So I just Googled something very simple to surprise you. I Googled JAMB result formats. Guess what I saw? I saw some pictures anyways. Like I saw so many pictures. But there was this particular picture that attracted me. This picture has a barcode looking like the one that this girl presented. Okay? It has a QR code rather, QR code looking like the one this girl presented. So I decided to just, out of curiosity, because that's what we do in cybersecurity, we try to, turn everything upside down so that we can be sure of what we are saying. Okay? So I did a scan. I'm going to, okay, I will tell you the article, but before I do that, let me just say this. So I did a scan. So let me share my screen. I did a scan.
Okay.
Right? I did a scan. And this is exactly what I saw too. This same result that JAMB was talking about. This is a picture I just saw on the internet, random picture. Okay? Random picture. This is what I saw. But guess what? It was, if you can see, the link is there, Guardian. Let me show you the article on Guardian. Sorry. This article was written, it's just a normal article. It has nothing to do with forgery or anything. This article was written in August, I think it's 22nd. I'm trying to flip my scroll. Sorry, I'm trying to...
Bongoli, please join us for a few minutes. I'd like to pick your brain on this. We're talking about the JAMB.
It was written...
We're talking about the JAMB.
Can you see?
JAMB forgery in Anambra.
Can you see the dates? Can you see the dates?
Yes.
It's saying 22nd August 2022. Yes. This was just an article. Simple article, how to score high in JAMB. Mind you, my story has nothing to do with the title of this article. Alright? I'm just telling you what this article was talking about. Then I scrolled down to see the picture. Because of course, bloggers, when they want to write, or web publishers, when they want to write, they usually use random obscure information to protect the identity of people. Right? This article, if you guys can hear me, please say yes. Yeah, you can hear me, right?
I hear you.
Okay, all right. Now, this article was written 22nd of August, 2022. Look at the date carefully, right? Now, when you scan through, look at the picture. This picture is just an obscure JAMB result. It's just a template, okay? But this is not where the issue is. So I scroll down to where the barcode is. This is the barcode. When I scanned this barcode, this is what I saw. This was my result when I scanned the barcode. QR code. This is the result I saw. Imagine an article that was written in 2022. You are seeing a result that is showing up in a girl's results that was written this year. For an exam that was written this year. I don't know if you know what I mean. If you understand what I just said. I scanned, let me say it again. An article was written August 2022. So 22nd of August 2022. And that article carries a dummy picture. It's just a template of a JAMB result that carries a QR code that appeared in this girl's paper, the slip that she carries around claiming to be her results. I will send the links maybe after this call. When you share the video, I'll put the video on my page. Then I will share all these links I'm talking about. These are links, they are public. And let me just let you guys know. Scanning the QR code is the easiest thing right now. Your camera phones, the camera on your phones can scan the QR code. The moment you open your camera. Okay, let me sweep. Okay. The moment you open your camera and you put the camera in front of the QR code, it will scan it and give you the information. So if you go online, go to that article on Guardian newspaper that was written on the 22nd of August, you realize that there is a very high possibility. Okay, let me. This is another thing on that theory I came up with. If this girl is parading a score that carries a barcode from an article that was written in 2022, of which that QR code carries a result from somebody that wrote JAMB in 2021, it simply means that whoever forged this result for her has been forging results for people. That's what I will tell you. The person has been using this same template to forge results for other people. So this girl was just unlucky that she was caught. This template is on the internet. You saw the dates. It's not magic. There's no magic here. 22nd of August, Guardian newspaper. The title of the article is, of course, how to score high in JAMB. Simple article. But the picture, the cover picture of that article carries a barcode that is also appearing in that girl's results. Let's forget about it. Let's just forget about everything I just said, and let's look at this. Let's say, for example, there's a glitch, because everybody has been saying glitch. You know, in Nigeria, if anything happens, we always say it's a glitch. Everybody is saying it's a glitch. How can you say that a glitch will bring out a barcode of a result that was published in 2021 on a person's particular result? And it's not just any random person, it's the person that scored the highest, according to her. Whereas JAMB is saying nobody scored 360, what's that number again? 360.
All right.
62.
All right, my brother. What tribe are you? Yeah.
What tribe am I? Is that important?
It's important because they are making this a tribal issue. So I will be grateful if you can share your tribe.
Okay, I'm honorable.
Okay, so you are honorable. All right, because tomorrow they will say it is Hausa versus Igbo or Yoruba versus Igbo. I've been seeing all sorts of silliness all day, and I want us to get past that.
Okay.
I cannot say I trust the girl. I don't know the girl from anywhere. She doesn't live in my house. And I cannot say I trust JAMB.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
going to try to call my mom, because my mom is a vice chancellor of a university. And I'm going to try to call her and ask. I don't know if I can get her now. And if I get her, I'll legally make a comment as a sitting vice chancellor, especially someone who is a JAMB. She monitors for JAMB or something like that. I've forgotten what it is. She shall mention something JAMB to me a few weeks ago or a few days ago. I can't remember exactly. I would also want to have a representative of JAMB. My dear people, if you are JAMB representative, if you have a JAMB rep, can you please come to my live, send me a DM, give me a phone call. I want to hear from JAMB. JAMB are very quick, and all these bodies, they are very quick not to respond publicly. They'll be listening to one lawyer telling them this. Listen, whatever you decide in court cannot cover what is going to happen in the public. You all need to come and address the public. It is not in court that they are raising tribal issues. It is in the public, in the court of public opinion. And people need to understand that, yes, the court is supreme and the court is superior, but the court of public opinion cannot be neglected. You can win in the court and walk around and they will throw you stone because the court of public opinion has judged you. So I would like somebody from JAMB to come and share their own side of it. If you're watching on TikTok, remember to send me those money guns. Double click my screen. Share the video. I'm looking for my number 1 and my number 2 gifter. My number 1 gifter today is no other than Northern Star 89. Big shout out to Northern Star 89. And my number 2 gifter is Favorite. Northern Star also is my number 1 money gun buyer. So thank you guys so much. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. If you're watching on YouTube, remember, super chat, super stickers. I'm only going to be reading messages that carry super chats and super stickers. So remember to send your super chats and super stickers. And if you're watching on Instagram, go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Scroll down to the bottom left-hand corner of this video and you will see how to buy my stars. So over to you, Mama Tuzi.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. I have to respond to one thing you said, that JAMB hasn't addressed this. They actually have addressed this. I watched the interview yesterday. JAMB actually addressed it. They granted an interview and explained the same thing Mr. Tanshi actually explained. Okay, on social media. Somebody did ask them about that. Actually, that was one of the questions that the social media need to come and do that. Yes.
Everybody will hear it, and we know that okay, send the representative. Because all these television station interview, it doesn't circulate. I don't watch TV. I watch only Netflix.
Yes, that's true. That's true. They do need to.
Media, I'm not going to sit down. I'm sorry, but forgive me, guys. I don't know how you guys are able to do it. but I cannot consume Nigerian television. It runs me. It's just like I don't watch Nigerian movies. It drives me mental. The pace is too slow. When I know they watch CNN, the pace is too slow.
That's true. Yes.
You understand? I can't cope. I don't watch TV in Nigeria. So anything you say on TV, unless somebody carries a clip and brings it to social media, when they carry the clip, they will not carry the 1 hour. They will carry the one that they want to use to push their narrative. So anybody that wants to talk to me, if it's not on social media,
I think yes, that's true. You're right. I think as a matter of fact, somebody can please tag at JAMB.
Let me tell you how bad this live. I don't have DSTV at home. I have internet. I have my kids in their television. They have Facebook. They have YouTube, and they have what is it called, Netflix. And me and my wife we watch Netflix. It's only when my mother-in-law comes around that we buy GoTV of 2.5 or 1.5 for 1 month. I don't even watch it. I don't watch television at all. So many of us, or a huge majority, because we are on the move, information on the move. I want to be in my car and quickly catch it, not some interview on television. I mean, I don't think I've watched television more than 4 times this year. And it's because of election, around the election period, that even made me even, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
Someone said he's planning to if I show you my DS, the dust inside my DSTV, it reached Barbie Road. I don't watch DSTV. I don't watch local television. I don't watch any of those things because as far as I'm concerned, they're always biased. In my opinion, I always see them as biased. So, yes, so what is your take? What did JAMB say? But I would rather JAMB came by themselves to address. I've also been sending Bongoli requests. I wanted Bongoli live last night with me, but by the time he responded, it was late. So Bongoli, if you can join us for a few minutes, I'll appreciate it. Someone just sent me a gold mine fund. Big shout out to you. I'm looking for my number 1 and my number 2 gifter on TikTok. God bless you guys. So, I only have business with Super Sport. Me, I don't watch any sports. Northern Star, God bless you. So what let's hear you address
I'm babysitting my niece too. Yeah, so on this girl situation, thank you, Mr. Tanchi, for explaining this, because a lot of people are bringing ethnic coloration and tribal coloration into all of this, which has no basis for it. And frankly, I am ashamed of people thinking about it from that angle. Yes, there can be IT glitches and we should be asking questions. Are we sure we are not prosecuting this girl and accusing this girl wrongly? Yes, it is legitimate. We should ask that. But under no circumstance should we assume that this person is also innocent, that everything she said is perfect, especially when we JAMB already, even if JAMB doesn't say anything, at least from what you explained and from what I got from JAMB, the results you see, you can get it on cloud, but the actual results that JAMB actually have, they have it on hard drive. It's not on cloud. So except somebody working in JAMB actually goes into their system in the back end and manually fix it there and put the result in there. There's no way she will have something different. And I'm so happy and I'm grateful that we have somebody like you that is a Nigerian that can actually put effort and time into it to break it down and show the barcode, what is attached to what year is what is showing up where, because you really enlightened a lot of us here today.
Mama Tisi, sorry to cut you. Bongoli is trying to join, but you have to leave because the other guy is still stuck on the live. The other guy who I invited, Emmy Julius, is stuck on the live. So please, just
let me come out
so that there can be a spot for Bongoli to join. I'm so sorry about this because I really would have loved you to be on with Bongoli. But sadly, I can't have more than 2 people because if you see I'm monitoring for, yes, finally it's open now. So let me bring Bongoli. All right, so let me. Bros, mute your mic. You are in a noisy place. You'll be like, where did they fry a ham? All right, Northern Star. Northern Bona _VI. Thank you so much. Bongoli.
Hello, Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze.
Good to see your face, so if you sweet me, well.
Daddy Freeze, you have seen my face. I have to go. I have to take my face off, please. Respectfully, sir.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, continue. If you're watching on TikTok,
All
I'm looking
right.
for my number one gifter. My number one gifter. Make I shout out to my number one gifter while we're waiting to do this. Now them, they pay me money to work. Number two gifter is Funds, and my number one gifter is Northern Star 89 Bona_VI. God bless you, brother. God bless you, brother. Sending me those gold mines back to back. I love you, bro, and I appreciate you. All right, go ahead, Bongoli.
Yes. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for your platform, Daddy Freeze, so that we can actually talk about this issue. Firstly, I would like to say that JAMB have said that they have closed their investigation. They did a very thorough investigation. They even got information from Airtel and their own database and all of that. And it clearly showed that what the young lady, Joy, has been displaying and all of that is not the true result. Like they even showed correspondence between a phone number that Joy uses, because Joy admitted on Channels TV this morning that she uses an Airtel number. And it was an Airtel number that was used to communicate with the USSD code, which is 530 something. And they showed that that number actually sent the actual result that she wanted and sent it there. And you know, when it comes to data and all of that, it's garbage in, garbage out. You cannot lie. Because at the end of the day, JAMB had already posted the top 10, top 10 performers. Her name wasn't there. And all of a sudden, Innocent Motors, was talking about the girl and all of that, which is, okay, good, okay, she's got this, she made this 362, excellent. And they said, we're going to give her some money, give her scholarships. Then the Anambra State government also wanted to do the same, but the Anambra State government did their due diligence and reached out to JAMB. And that is where all of this wahala started. And that is where all this wahala started. And they was like, no, we don't know this score. This is actually the highest. And the highest, fortunately, also came from Anambra State. I think her name is Nkechi. Nkechi scored 360. So, and that is where this brouhaha and back and forth started coming in. And I care less about the people that are throwing tribal sentiments. I really don't give a hoot about them, throwing tribal sentiments up and down, because if you watch and if you see everything that is going on, you do not need a soothsayer to tell you that there is some mago involved in that situation. You do not need a fortune teller. Like, these documents are clearly put out there in public for people to see. These are no ands, ifs, or buts. And this, our brother here, has even done his own forensic analysis and said this actual document is something that is actually in the public domain. Do you know that there are apps that they use to generate JAMB scores? In the last time that they used this particular JAMB slip or something, or result slip or something, was in 2021, and it was because of a boy called Ife Sinachi. Ife Sinachi was the reason why they changed it, because that guy came out 2 years ago and said JAMB gave him a wrong score, and then they sued JAMB for about 2 billion naira. Then when JAMB did all their investigation, then his lawyers went on their knees begging JAMB that they were sorry, because a boy accused JAMB of this same thing. And when JAMB came back and did their investigation, they were the ones begging JAMB. And then JAMB now changed their process, changed their format, changed how they report results. And the dad, I watched the channel's Sunrise show this morning. They do their show at 7 a.m. every morning on weekdays. I watched it this morning, even though it's about maybe 1 a.m. my time. And the father came out and even disclosed her age. He said the girl's age is 19 and not 16. She was born in April and not March, because there are two documents. One says April and one says March. The one in April is the one that is 249. And in fact, she actually openly confessed and said, yes, when I checked it, using the USSD code, that it is 249 that came out. That is what she said. Yes. And if you look at the 249 results and everything, our first choice was Unilag. Our second choice was LASU. Our third choice was Laspotech. And our fourth choice was Akwa Ibom Polytechnic or something like that. That shows you that there was some form of competition. She needed a much higher score, maybe to get into those schools for whatever she wanted to study. Maybe she wanted to study medicine. I see some comments. I saw something, some correspondent that she wanted to study medicine. Why I'm really on JAMB's side in this case is because we were here in Nigeria when two 19-year-old boys and one 21-year-old boy actually did this cyber thing that the black MAIL people, and that guy neutralized himself. That guy committed neutralization, one boy abroad, and these were 19-year-old kids that ran away from Lagos and went to Nasarawa State. So that person is an adult. He may or may not be aware. A lot of us that are speaking here, most of our parents took us to special centers to go and write common entrance. How old were we then? A lot of us, our parents took us to special centers, and we went to look for special centers to write WAEC, GCE, JAMB, this JAMB. We were 16 years, 17 years, 15 years, 18 years. We were doing special center up and down. Then somebody comes and JAMB is telling you this. Let me tell you something that if Nigerian, what do they call them? Nigerian agencies want to work, they will work. Forget about if Nigerian police wants to catch you, they will catch you if they really want to work. And this time, everything was quiet. Not until certain people from some certain regions started blowing it up and started throwing ethnic coloration to it. And JAMB is an institution, and they are trying to stand on their feet and say, no, you are not going to rubbish and tarnish our image. Our image is already tarnished already. They're not going to do that even further. And that is what really happened. I cannot speak so much that you understand why, but maybe in the evening or nighttime, we'll be able to see ourselves, well, if we can talk about this matter, because a lot needs to be spoken about this issue. Because Innocent did not do his due diligence. The company did not do their due diligence before approving of it. And then when they said, okay, yes, there's a comma to it, you still said, don't worry, I'll still give you scholarship anyway. This is the same thing that happened to the Happy Boys. When people do some certain things and we do not reprimand them, instead we pat them on the back. And then some certain people from some certain regions will start pushing tribal. There's nothing tribal about this thing. People from the north are doing this thing. People from southwest are doing it. People from south are doing it. They catch them. They know they allow them. Everybody just moves on. Every time we of exam malpractice. And for some people that are saying that she's very smart and intelligent, for people that know me by my first name, I was top of my class in primary school and secondary school. I was always taking first position. When I wrote JAMB, maybe it was 250 something or 260 something I scored at the time. I didn't score 300 plus. And when I got to the university, I saw people that were crazier than I am intellectually. Okay, I graduated with a good result, yes. And even if you're very intelligent, you could have a bad day. You could be ill or sick or something. So there's a lot that needs to be taught. We need to talk a lot about this issue because this actually shows how decayed the fabrics of our society is or are. Young people of 13 years, 14 years that are doing Yahoo now, that are going to go and do plus. This lady is 19 years. 19 years. So let us stop rewarding bad behavior. This our brother here has done a very extensive analysis. This is public information. What is our brother has done here? JAMB actually went to Airtel. As in, JAMB printed the transcript of the communication between the Airtel number and the system itself. They did everything. Go and watch it. It's on Channels TV, is on TVC, is on Leadership TV. You know, this is where JAMB wants to gloat. And remember, they have this new man called Professor Rasak Oloyede or something like that. That man has been trying to clean that system. He's been, because look at JAMB, for example. Before he came on board, JAMB had not made up to 40 million naira or something like some 40 million naira or something. In like 20, 30 or 40 years they've been in existence. But from 2015 to date, they've made billions of naira. It is showing you And then people talk about the snake saga. What does snake saga, someone swallow snake, have to do with QR codes and all of these things and falsification of results? What does that have to do? What is the linkage? It's not people like you and I. It's not our mothers, brothers, sisters, aunties, and uncles that are working in JAMB offices stealing money. Or do we want us to go there? How many of our parents that are civil servants are actually that are supposed to be earning 100,000 naira, but they are sending us to private schools abroad? They are building houses in Lekki. Do we want us to open those kind of worms? Let's just give ourselves a break, man. Nobody is telling her to receipt any whatever. Nobody's. I don't subscribe, but let her receipt. Receipt what? Let her tell us who the people that are involved. That the phrase is a syndicate. People go and falsify results. Are we not the ones same ones that will go and carry fake bank of accounts, statement of account to go and collect visa? I take that back. We know what we do. We know what we do as Nigerians. The way we do some certain paperwork and all of that stuff. Let us give ourselves a break, man. Alifis, thank you very much for your time, sir. Thank you.
All right, you are
our
most welcome.
Everything.
You are most
Thank you very
welcome.
Much, sir.
You are most welcome.
We can talk about this issue at night time if you don't mind. That one I will show my face very well. We can really talk about this issue.
Okay. We'll bring an update. We'll have an update at night should the need be. Thank you so much, Bongoli.
You're welcome, sir. Have a nice one, sir.
All right. Do take care.
Okay.
Now, to be very honest, my personal opinion, I'm not a cybersecurity expert or whatever else these people all are. I'm just a, can I say, blogger, commenter, conversation host, whatever have you. Thank you so much, all of you who have been sending me gifts on TikTok. My number one gifter is Northern Star 89, and my number two gifter right now is Funds. Is Funds going to take over from Northern Star? Let's keep watching. I'm going to personally follow my number one gifter. Whoever's my number one gifter, when I close the show, I will follow. Big shout out to Northern Star also for sending me 3 money guns, and double click the screen, share the video, let more people come to see the live and join us live. Share the video, please. Double click the screen. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to send me super chats, super stickers, and supers in general. If you're watching on Facebook, send me my stars. Now, Victor Regal wants to share his perspective as a criminologist. I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm sorry, but my instinct doesn't trust that girl. But like I said, I'm not a trained psychologist. I'm not a trained, I'm none of those things. I just see too many one story. Now, can we also see this girl's, one thing that would really help JAMB at this stage is if we can see the girl's original transcript. Like, okay, these are her papers. The paper she wrote, at least we'll be able to see her handwriting. If we can see that, then JAMB, with that, JAMB will win 100%. But unless we see that, we're going to always keep believing that there is a possibility that she actually did well, and for one reason or the other, she was, which I don't believe. To be honest, I put it at 20% JAMB made a mistake. I may be wrong, my instinct. So, because the story has too many loopholes. Once person don't they lie about age, and they run from those people. Once person don't they lie, you know, when people lie about little things, to me it means they can lie about anything. Your age, you are saying is 16, is 19. I may be wrong, I like I said, this is my personal opinion, which I'm 100% entitled to. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Somebody just send me a money gun, make I greet them before I bring my next person. Oscar Okosi, thank you so much for that money gun. So over to you. I have a criminologist now who wants to share his perspective. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, Daddy First. I think we are like dragging this thing to like an extent that I feel like, in fact, it has not even gotten there yet at all. I know that this particular JAMB exam that we write and all of that, this is like the major exam to like get to anywhere. And this has been like the exams we have been writing several times. But there are some things that JAMB introduced now. There's something they call CAP, Central Admission Processing and all of that. Before, universities do give schools that gives admission. Before, most of the time, they are the one that gives admission now. But now JAMB has started giving admissions themselves. So now many people in many people at the graduating stage, many of them used to have problem regularizing their JAMB results. Why? Because some of them were not given admission by JAMB. It was school that gave them.
Hold on 1 second. Somebody said her dad is not someone that can lie. Where you sabi the papa from? As Nigerians are comedians. Her dad is not. You mean my own papa no they lie? My own papa for house no they lie. My grandmama no they lie. How do you know somebody's not lying? By proof, not by you watch somebody on television. You now believe he cannot lie because he's somebody's father. As in, you are the Lionel Messi of foolishness. Oh, they lie. As you open your mouth, where you know the papa from? Anybody can lie. The only thing that can prove to me that nobody is lying here is facts.
True.
I see.
I got
that's the way you watch for television. Now you just believe. Tomorrow you come and cry and say, hey, my girlfriend cheated on me. She said she was going to the market, but she went to her ex house. Because your brain is not working. So please, sorry, my brother, I needed to cut that guy off before it comes to.
There's no problem.
Please, follow me. Your brain cannot deal with the kind of things we are talking to about on my page. That particular person who say, Papa no feel lie. Who know they lie? Me, I know they lie. You know they lie. Please. Let's move on. Every human being, they lie.
I was listening to a space yesterday where somebody was saying, while watching the video, that it doesn't seem like the girl she's capable of doing something like that. A 19-year-old person, he said she doesn't look like someone that is capable of doing that. Are you like, why would somebody come outside to the public and say something like that? Somebody you don't know, somebody that even if you know, even the parents cannot say their daughter is not capable of doing something after the age of 18. That one aside. So now many people are now, in fact, I've seen people, it's not like they told me or they said anything, that when they get to their final stage, they want to graduate, they now have problem. Why? Because JAMB did not give them admission. JAMB has been, since this new professor has become the, what's it called? The registrar. JAMB has been almost 100% because it's not even that hard. They said they made their results offline for recovery. Like they made it offline. So it's not something you can say you want to hack and then you want to like get results. Even if you hack the online database, they have the one they've done offline that is just there that nobody can hack for them to be able to like upload it back to like the online database. So I don't know why people are just saying stuff like many of this thing is like very much concrete enough. This result of this lady was 2021. This template was 2021. So why are we still going back to JAMB might be the one at fault? So JAMB has already gone to Airtel to like already print a database and information where this girl also sent her results to JAMB even when JAMB said her result is not ready. Even when JAMB said her result was not ready, she sent the aggregates up to like what she got in all this course and she sent it to JAMB herself. When she sent the UTME results to JAMB, JAMB said your result is not ready yet. Then she sent the one that she has. Where did she get the one that she has? Where did she get it from? She sent it back to JAMB. And JAMB now said, hello, this result you sent. No, this is your own result now. She saw it 249 and she already admitted it on channels that she got 249 results. But she's now saying she scanned this QR code and then she got a result that was like our brother has said here, that is a template online. And it's also a template on all of these stuff. And I also want to address the point of view where a lot of people are saying that, oh, they've given her admission, they are going to sponsor her to travel abroad. If she has been caught guilty, no embassy is going to give her any study visa. No embassy. Because everybody is going to, they're going to send, you want to go and scatter the name of Nigeria outside, they're going, just one single letter to the embassy. She's not getting any study visa. In fact, it's not just study visa. Any kind of visa, visiting visa or anything, because no country wants to have a little blemish in their own place at all. So I don't like when people now come and start doing, they said she's smart. From looking at her, she's smart. I'm also smart. I did not get 260 in JAMB. This thing is not after writing like JAMB like 3 times.
Baba, my IQ is 150 something. I am Mensa, and I did not get that in JAMB. Let's stop making plenty noise.
I don't get up to like.
Will you know one-on-one? How do you measure somebody's intelligence? Because they are talking on. You see, everything done in Nigeria is done with sentiments.
Big sentiments, sir. And I don't know. For now, me, I would have even loved.
We want to hear your criminologist perspective.
Okay, sir. So now the point from looking at, if me, I want to start analyzing this point, right? From watching the video.
Femi says, don't criminalize the girl.
Okay.
If the girl forged, she criminalized herself. So unless now we can prove beyond reasonable doubt that she did not forge.
Thank you very much.
The moment she forged, she has criminal. Forgery is a criminal offense. So
no, know why they are saying that
to do is to prove that she did not forge. That's you. Can you people stop talking with sentiments?
Thank you very much. So looking at this from a point of view of criminology, right? The fact that JAMB came outside to say that, oh, they've done their investigation and this person forged the whole thing. Yes. Until proven otherwise, she's a criminal or an alleged fraudster. Or how do we put it? That's
no, but it doesn't.
But now
the law. Hold on, sorry. Let me tackle you on that. Doesn't the law presume innocence until proven guilty?
No. Yes, they prove innocence, but at the same time, that's why we say alleged. When somebody's already accused, a particular institution has already come outside to say, oh, from our own point of view, they already called her out to be a fraudster. It's just like saying somebody that killed somebody. And somebody now reported that person. At that point in time, if the person is innocent, the person will not be remanded in the cell completely. Do you understand? So if the person is innocent, they'll just say the person should be going and they'll be waiting for judgment. End of judgment, they come. But if they find the person at some point that this person is like a criminal, this person is like an alleged criminal, that person is not innocent at that point. You're already an alleged, you're an accused person already. And then we just need final judgments to just say, okay, this is what the court has called you to be. So at that point, you're not a murderer.
Okay, sorry. What did you study in the university and what are you basing your ideology on this particular percept on?
Okay, so fine. I studied criminology and security studies. I did so many law. I did criminal law. I did so many other laws.
Where?
At Leeds City University.
Leeds City University.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have your master's, right?
No. I'm about starting my master's in criminology already.
Oh, okay. So he's speaking from an informed perspective. Okay. So
that
continue what you're saying.
Yes. That phrase. This is not even something that is very hard. If you're saying I should look at it from my own point of view as like a criminologist, starting from the video, right? There are so many questions that I'm going to ask, and those are like the things that this guy has already brought. My young man has brought out in the analysis he did from cyber point of view that he just did now. He just said it clean and clear that this person, he saw a template online. These are like empirical evidences, empirical facts already that has turned to like proposed evidence like in the court of law. So already from watching the video where the girl is not settled, she's not settled. She looked like she was being controlled and all of that. These are the things that we pay attention to. Why was she not like, she wasn't settled? She was like speaking from point of view, and then she's bringing some facts that is not necessary to her, saying stuff like she has been getting first in her school. Those are not relevant to what we are doing right now. Like what's
no, exactly but I think that's relevant if she has been a straight A student and the school can prove it. That should count for something.
But you know something about this thing that we're talking about now. You see, when it comes to JAMB had over 1 million people writing it. 1 million people, over 1 million people. Sir, do you know how many people have been getting first in their schools? How many people? Thousands of people that have been getting first in their school. But when it comes to JAMB, they are not getting 300 or 320 or 330 or 340. So at that point, if she says she's been getting first, a lot of people that have been getting first that got 230, 220 in JAMB. So at that point, she's trying to appeal to the public, and it's not necessary. We don't want that. We want, because now, if from my own point of view, if I am going to say they should allow me talk or do something, I'll just say, let this girl come and write a JAMB again. So when she writes the JAMB again,
now,
right,
that might not be, because she'll now write it on that duress. She'll now
that's what I'm even going to now, that I'm even going to give her the opportunity to get 300. If she can get 300, that the freeze, she did not forge the results. If she can get 300, because this is JAMB, for her to get 249, she cannot get
all she needs to do is remember the questions.
You think that
and somebody will
it's not like that, sir. JAMB is not like that. They keep the person sitting down beside me is not having the same question. The person sitting down beside me is not having the same question. It's not always happening like that. That's what this JAMB for the past 3 to 4 years has been very much different. It has been very much different. You cannot say that maybe they will give you even this thing to take inside. When you get there, you will see something different. You ask somebody, what's your own number 10? He's telling you that his own number 10 is this. Somebody's able to tell you, I didn't even see this question in my own exam. That's what JAMB is now. So JAMB is not playing. That's why JAMB is not even doing that notification slip anymore. Because people have been doing it since. Look at many of them. Many of them have been doing it. And when they get to their final year, it catch up with them. Because they cannot graduate when they cannot be regularized by JAMB. Many of them cannot be regularized by JAMB now. I want people at the comments to come at, like, on the comment section to come and tell us that now, right now, that this what's it called, that they don't have friends that are having issues, or they don't know people that are having issues with graduating. Why? Because JAMB didn't give them admission. This is not hard now. This is not hard. Like you said, everything is just coming from the point of view that, okay, this person is coming from this particular part of the country, and this person is coming from this person is a particular tribe and all of that. That's what exactly is happening. This thing does not even need too much criminology, sir. To be sincere with you, it doesn't need too much criminology. JAMB has done the right thing by bringing, and they printed our original results. And I want to let people know that if we keep doing this thing, trying to bring people JAMBs and trying to bring the institution JAMB down,
oh wow,
then we are going to have problems.
Someone said he's a JAMB official. This one is not serious. Meanwhile, on his page, he said he's a dancer. JAMB official or dancer.
Sir, if we keep doing this thing that we are trying to bring JAMB down, we should not forget that what we are today is JAMB that brought us there, and then all our results will be questioned. Do you want us to like
this one? Not even get sense. Person send me message saying be JAMB official. He thinks we are here playing. We are dealing with a matter of national importance. Please, if you're watching on TikTok, I'm looking for my #1 gifter. Very serious battle going on between Northern Star 89 and Funds. Funds dropped a comment. Funds said that JAMB, that snake, swallowed their whatever it is, snake swallowed.
That's
you
not
understand. That's funny though, but
GF, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
GF, I want to ask you a question. Yeah. So if we keep trying to bring JAMB down now, don't you think everything that we are now, many of us have studied our first degree in Nigeria, right? So right now, don't you think that all our results will be questioned? How? Because that's like the major thing that takes us to university, like the major examination that takes us to university. Now imagine if we are now trying to bring JAMB down. What are we now going to do? I'm not even a JAMB ambassador, but I'm looking at it from the point of view that we want to go to other countries, and then they keep trying to say they are going to try to authenticate our results. They want to authenticate our results. They want to authenticate our results. Like, many people are not going through this process and all of that. So why are they now saying that they want to bring JAMB? This thing is not even hard. It's only people that have maybe they have something in their mind, or like they have something against maybe JAMB before. But why is it that she's the only one out of the millions of people that wrote JAMB? Why is it that she's the only one that had that issue?
Do you know if other people had that issue?
why are they not coming outside to say it? Because there's an intention now. And from the point of view where these ladies, if we get to the prosecution stage now, there's an intention. There's an intention where if this girl is already, if she's guilty, if they've got her to be guilty, I'm telling you, she has to be jailed. Even because for JAMB malpractices,
jail.
Yes.
Is that not going a bit too far?
It's not going a bit too far. That phrase for what's it called? It's an academic crime now. Even for JAMB malpractices, you can go to jail for JAMB malpractice. So not to talk of forging. Forging is not now. It's an academic fraud now. It's an academic fraud. You all don't want to listen to the truth.
People they complain about Tinubu. Meanwhile, small children too. Hi, Nigeria, sir.
Now you're calling small children. People are saying mental health. I didn't know young people committing crime. I didn't know young people committing crime.
Okay.
Sorry, please, can I say something?
All right, go ahead.
I've been quiet for a very long time. Okay. I just want to bring this tribalism leg that people have been, dragging all up and down. There's one thing you guys need to realize. All right. This girl, because of course, from the analysis I gave, you guys know my stand on this issue already. I don't need to say much. Everyone is talking about the 3 million. That is the 3 million that caught JAMB's eye. I don't want to go to the fact of, I want to go to the details of the kind of money people make, as in the JAMB guys make, talk less of because of 3 million in Anambra State. All right? This amazes me. If Nigerians, if you want to focus your energy right now, instead of focusing your energy to the fact that, to the ideology that JAMB is after this girl's 3 million, why don't you look at the other girl that actually came from that same Anambra State that scored the highest that JAMB declared? She is the one that is being deprived of that 3 million right now. That 3 million scholarship right now. Forget about JAMB. Just forget about JAMB. Look at this girl right now. She is the one. I don't know who she is. I don't. When I was doing my research, I had to literally forget about her, because the moment I heard about the barcode thing the girl was describing, I quickly knew that this girl is being manipulated to say, like what he said, to say what she's saying. How can you say a barcode that you've printed? And remember, I said something in the beginning that a barcode that has been printed, a QR code that has been printed, the information is offline, is in a piece of paper. If you bring that barcode 150 million years from now and scan that thing, it's going to give you the same information. So how can you tell me that you scanned? Sorry, am I shouting? how can you tell me that you scanned a QR code and 2 information popped up? And mind you, when Jean scanned that same thing, it's the same result I was telling you that I saw from a template from an article that was written in 2022 came up. And that same format, the format of that result, did not even carry a passport. Now the recent result, I saw the video. In fact, let me just give you guys my own backstory, right? When I saw this video online, I saw the girl's video first. I was like, hey, I didn't even listen to everything she was saying. I just said, hey, JAMB, don't manipulate this girl. The next morning, that was yesterday morning, I woke up and I saw JAMB's report, as in JAMB's interview on Instagram. They were talking about how they did the scanning and everything. I took down at that point, I had to watch the girl's video again without sentiment, because as a cybersecurity guy and a fraud analyst, sentiment is not part of our personality. You can't be sentimental and be a cybersecurity expert or be a fraud analyst. You cannot. You try to look at things as they are. All right. So when I after looking at the results of the report of JAMB as regards the output they got when they scanned the QR code, I started doing some digging. So last night, that time I messaged you, around that period I messaged you, I was just curious. I was like, okay, what does because we know in QR code they come in levels, so I don't want to go into those details. So I said, okay, how does JAMB present people's results using the QR code? I got curious, so I quickly Googled simple keywords, JAMB result formats. As soon as I Googled it, I saw some formats. So I saw the one of that 2021 that we were talking about. I clicked on it. Lo and behold, as soon as I scanned that thing using my phone, my camera, the exact result I saw is that same one that the JAMB guys saw when they were when they scan their results. So what kind of glitch will bring the QR code of somebody's result from 2021 into 2023? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Honestly, if you know a little bit about tech, you know that. Okay, let me give you another theory. Let's assume that there was a glitch. A glitch brought in a QR code of somebody's result from 2021. Why would that glitch affect only one person? And it's not just any random one person. Is that one person that scored the highest in JAMB?
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense. There are so many loopholes to what this girl is saying. And of all of them, I don't care about the article I saw online anymore. The fact that she said a QR code was scanned twice and gave her two different results, that's a big lie.
No, obviously.
That's a big lie.
They created a new one, obviously.
No, I'm not talking of the new one they created. I'm talking of the one that she said she scanned.
Guys. I want to bring a new set of people. All right. I want to bring a new set of people. So, oh my goodness, somebody has taken over my #1 spot. Oscar Okosi is my #1 gifter. Whoa. How did that happen? And my #2 gifter is Susan Okundaye. So my #1 gifter is Oscar, and my #2 gifter is Susan. Thank you. All right, guys. Can you guys leave? Because if I take you out, there will not be space for new people.
No problem, sir.
All right. So I want to bring new. We're still talking about the JAMB forgery, the alleged JAMB forgery. And so many people have been on queue waiting to come live to have this conversation. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Oh my goodness. I have a new #1 gifter. Simon Templar is my new #1 gifter. And I have a new #2 gifter. Dindu Ice. Double click the screen. All right. And you always fear to bring Peter Ibojele up, because if I bring him up, they lock my live, and I already have one space that is locked. Who wants to join live? Let me bring Glory. Glory, no, they lock my place. Glory, no, they lock my page. Who else? All right.
Hello,
Glory,
everyone.
how are you doing? If you want to join my live, send a request now. So, Glory, what is your take?
My take is that, first of all, it's not good that, like, if the result was forged, or if she actually came out and said that, okay, this was a result and that wasn't the result. But the thing, we need to still look back at home, because of how that came up and said something. And what came to my head was that this girl has been under pressure to start with, trying to meet up with a certain standard that her father or her family have already put out for her already. So I would say pressure was already in the equation to start with. And then again, the fact that she got scholarship and people are coming at her this way, I feel that, like, we're very insensitive about everything concerning the whole issue, because of she's young. There's still ways for her to, like, change and, like, do things better. But this is not the way for her to be cancelled, or people say that, oh, she deserves to go to jail.
Hold on. If she's a criminal, she deserves to go to jail.
No, but the phrase is just around JAMB. It's something that she can, like, we can just sit down and talk about.
Hold on. Do you know what the criminal code says about exam malpractice? It's 21 years. You cannot use sentiment. Oh, she's a small girl. If she was caught forging documents, she will likely go to jail. We need to tell ourselves the truth. Yes, brother, honorable, how are you doing, sir? Please introduce yourself and share your perspective.
Yeah, Daddy Freeze, the problem we have in Nigeria is we always put the cart before the horse. JAMB is the agency that is responsible for this exam. What they should have done before coming out to make such statement is to do the investigation first. They have all the tools, they have all the information, they have the girls'
but they said they've done their investigation.
So if they, because the information they gave is kind of there's a discrepancy on two various informations. One, the information on the QR code when the girl scanned it, and the information on their own database. So what I'm saying is JAMB is supposed to come out and say this is exactly what it is, and that is what it is, because there are no two agencies that have that responsibility other than JAMB. But from the way JAMB is speaking, they don't seem to know what they're talking. They don't have the facts from what they're saying. That's just what I want to say about this issue. Because if an agency like JAMB or any other agency whatsoever comes out to say this is the facts, this is the situation, that should be final. It's not left for the public to meddle into the activities of JAMB to say what it is, except they are not sure or they're not speaking with facts. That is when it's out there for public and people will say all sorts of things. That's what I want to say, Daddy Freeze.
Yeah, definitely. Can I say something?
Yes.
A guy called Bongoli came and explained like the whole JAMB situation, everything. I've heard everything. I've been on the live for a while. But to me, I feel that like the ridicule that is coming out of this whole group, like the whole comments and everything, it's uncalled for. It's like, it's really unnecessary. Like JAMB, everybody has, I wrote JAMB 2016. Everybody has written JAMB. Everybody knows the pressure behind writing JAMB. Even when you're on that queue, going to go and write, if you like be an all A student, there's no way that pressure wouldn't come into play in that kind of thing. That's what I'm trying to say. So the ridicule is just too much over like an issue that is not that big. She didn't fire anyone. She didn't do anything, but obviously like...
You see, a criminal code is... there are things you will go to jail for that are worse than say you buy person. Blackmail, for instance, treason, where you go and leak government papers. That one is what they treat it worse than murder. They will execute the person. So you see, my problem is that's why the first person I brought was a security analyst. The second person was a criminologist. This matter cannot be judged with sentiment. If you bring sentiment, she's an only child. So at the end of the day, if everybody is an only child, everybody is an orphan, everybody is he came from a poor background. At the end of the day, you will have there will be nobody in prison. Everybody will be walking free because they will come with one sentence. I have sickle cell. My mother has cancer. My father has HIV. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you can't come with emotionally charged. That's why I want people. Okay, do you work in JAMB? That's what I want to hear. Are you a lawyer? Are you a policeman? Are you a principal? Are you a vice chancellor? I want people who will come and bring perspective, not opinion. The only person that can share opinion here is me. And I've told you, I'm not trained in any of these things. Me, I'm just sharing my opinion. Nigerians need to educate themselves with the law. We cannot say, hey, don't cancel this, don't cancel this. Our politicians do worse, blah, 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 blah. This is the future. As far as I'm concerned, a child that if she really did this, she's worse than her, because this is the next generation. So if the next generation is already tainted, you are talking about these politicians that are all old. So they will go, and 80 years from now, we'll be dealing with people that are like them. So I hold the younger generation to more scrutiny.
Okay.
Than I would even hold an old politician that was born into a system that you cannot take out of. For instance, if my mother pays tithe, I understand that she's almost 70. You cannot remove religious brainwashing from a 70-year-old. It's not easy. But when you now tell me that you are falling for that mugu, that's when I have a problem, because you can unlearn. You are not you have not turned to Ejakika, Okay. So please, guys, help me exit so I can bring 2 more people. If you're watching on TikTok, I'm still looking for my #1 gifter. Biggest shout out to Bona _VI. Bona _VI. Just sent me another money gun. Thank you so much, bros. And my #1 gifter is back to Northern Star 89, Bona _VI. Please follow him. I'm going to personally follow my number one gifter when I'm done with this live. Susan Okundaye is my number 2 gifter. Susan Okundaye is my number 2 gifter. Guys, please continue to follow my number 1 and my number 2 gifter on TikTok. Double click the screen so more people can watch the video. I'm going to bring Femi and I'm going to bring Sean Leeds as we try to make sense of what is going on. I'm sorry I can't bring more than that because there's one person already hanging. And sometimes I don't like bringing Femi because it also hangs my life. All right, guys. Femi and Sean Leeds. Good afternoon, gentlemen. We're talking about the alleged JAMB forgery. What are your thoughts?
Right. So I'm gonna take it from criminologist's point of view because I study criminology.
Okay.
And
can you face the light instead of backing the light? Just
sorry, it's just I didn't. Can you see me properly?
Perfect. So we can see you.
Yeah.
We just see your hologram before.
I was trying to block something on my laptop anyway. It's okay.
Okay.
So there was a couple of things that I was expecting the other guy to mention that I didn't say. The first criminologist guy you brought. For the UK, first of all, or even in the US, for any criminal case to be established, there's 2 things that is always have to be present. I mean, you can Google it. It's called the actus reus and mens reus. So that's the guilty act and the guilty evidence. So an intention that you're going to do something, and then there is a evidence for it. So an example would be if I text Femi now, I'm not diverging just to give people understanding. If I text Femi now that if I see Daddy freeze, I'm going to slap Daddy freeze. That's actus reus. If I then see Daddy freeze and I slap Daddy freeze, then there's evidence for me that I did what I was going to do. So that's why you see some people that when they kill someone, they either get manslaughter or they get charged for murder. So going back to this girl's case, the evidence is there because the first guy that you brought did a very, very good job. The barcode, the father, obviously, the what do you guys call people, JAMB or whatever, excuse me, said, we don't use this template. The barcode was copied from somewhere else. That's an evidence, and the act is there because she actually committed an offense. Now, going back to what other people are saying in terms of you're not supposed to punish her or whatever, that depends on the legal status of criminal status of the offense that she's committed. If she's done forgery or she's committed forgery, just to be correct, what does Nigeria Penal Code says about it? Because nobody's above the law, as long as she's within a, in the UK, I think if you're under 15 or 16, they can't take you to court. Then anything after that, then obviously you can go to court. But I don't know about Nigeria. If she's above that age, then she can be triable for the crime that she's committed. You can't just start using sentiment or because she goes to this church, she's a brilliant child or she's speaking tongues or whatever. It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work for me. Zero.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work for me.
Nobody's above the law. So those are the 2 things I wanted to. I will give you. I will stop and let Femi talk, but I'll give you an example there. During COVID, I've said this to you before. My father is a criminologist. I'm sorry, a psychiatrist. Sorry, my father was on call and he went through a one-way road, and he got stopped by the police. So he told them like, oh, I'm going to my patient's house. He has a mental breakdown. I missed the road. Blah blah blah. You know what they did to him? They took him to the place, but on this we have something called DBS. Anybody that is in medical field in the UK will know what I'm talking about. We have something called DBS. They put a code on his thing that it went through a one way on his DBS. So basically what that means is my dad is old now, but if my dad ever decided that I don't want to practice in UK and I want to go to America, he can't practice there because what he did was an offense. So even though it's like going to help someone, it was driving, but it made, not supposed to take one way. You took a one way that only has an exit, but they put that on it. They put that warning on it that, okay, we know that you are on call, but you still committed an offense. So an offense is an offense. It doesn't matter whether, you are younger or you are older. Nobody is above or below the law. That's how a country is supposed to work. You can't be partial to in the face of law that, oh, you know, she's young, but
and if she's 19 years old, she will be treated as an adult.
An adult. So it depends on what the penal code says in Nigeria. So I'll let Femi to take over from there. Sorry.
All right, Femi. As we switch over to you, please leave Sean because somebody else wants to come. If you're, I can't believe that nobody has sent me a single star. Almost 800 people at the time, almost 900 people watching on Instagram, and nobody could go to my Facebook to send one single star. Okay, somebody just sent stars. Big shout out to Primo Keba. Now, this is how you send stars. You go to Facebook, you search for Daddy Freeze. DADDYFREEZE. Scroll down to today's video. Bottom left-hand corner, you'll see how to buy stars. If you're watching on YouTube guys, where are my super chats, super stickers, and my super likes? The only way I'm going to entertain conversations from YouTube is if you buy my super chats or my super stickers. My number one gifter is still the one and only Northern Star 89. Remember, I said I'll follow my number one gifter once I'm done with the live. And guys, I need you to follow my number one and my number two gifter. Simon Templar is my number two gifter. Big shout out to you, Simon Templar. I'm still looking for 50 money guns. Make that happen, guys. Appreciate you all. And double click the screen so more people can see the video. So Femi, over to you. What are your thoughts?
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Well, regarding the matter, I think JAMB has already concluded the investigation, and based on what they presented, it's just obvious that that result was actually forged. Because in the field of data science and cybersecurity, there is always an element that will distinguish an original data from a forged data. And JAMB presented the QR code as an element to actually distinguish the fake data from the original data. So that QR code is powerful enough to ascertain whether the girl is saying the truth or she is lying. But since JAMB has actually concluded their investigation, I can say that JAMB has a good ground to tell the girl that she has actually forged the result. But I want to look at that case from another perspective. Well, possibly, maybe I wasn't, maybe I missed details about the narrative. And these are some questions I keep asking. Number one, is it that that girl went to a cyber cafe herself and checked the result? Or is it like maybe someone checked the result on her behalf and printed the slip? Because the problem here is that actually a site can be cloned. That's the first problem. The second problem here is that a document can be cloned. If that girl has actually leveraged the IT power of a particular guy, it's possibly that during the process of handling the result to her, there has been a kind of malpractice. And that is my own take, that what if this girl that is being alleged and has been found guilty of that offense, what if there is some accomplice around it that they are even the main perpetrator of this offense? Because when it comes to forgery, forgery also has level of ignorance and level of knowledge. For instance, if I have to forge a data, I can do it intentionally, I can do it personally. And a data can as well be given to me, claiming that is original, but has been forged, possibly because I trusted a particular entity that what they actually lent to me is original. So my own take there is that we can agree that that girl has actually committed a criminal offense. But I will appreciate if our law enforcement agency can actually find out the accomplice in the whole matter, because I believe that that girl, even if she has the intention of doing that particular stuff, there must have been some people that would have facilitated the process, because you don't even need to go to the internet to have get the job done. You can even use Photoshop to just manipulate the result and put one barcode on the document. So I am of the opinion that the girl has actually been found guilty of this particular case, which is good, and that is really a level that JAMB has a strong technological tool in ensuring that their data can be confirmed as genuine. But we also know if relevant agency can as well look at the case in an holistic manner. That if the girl claimed that possibly the result was being checked by someone on her behalf, we can as well bring that person into perspective and ask how he came about checking the result. But if the girl keep claiming that she went to the cyber cafe herself and checked the result, that automatically means that the case has actually been closed. There is no need to appeal, or there is no need to just argue further on the case. So that would just be my own contribution.
All right, bro. Thank you so much. Well spoken. We're about to round off. So I'm going to, I just sent a request to one more person, and then Femi, please help me leave so I can bring one more person on, because I can't have more than 2 people at the same time. If you're watching on TikTok, I'm looking for my #1 gifter. My #2 gifter is Dindu Ice. Is he going to take over from Northern Star 89? Is he going to take over from Northern Star 89? All right, Peter Ebodele, let me hear from you, brother.
Dr. Freeze, what I want to say on this matter is very, very simple. I did a live yesterday on this. In the beginning of my life, the idea that I had on the whole matter was based on assumption, based on what the girl showed, and I have not looked at any other person's results in this very exam that was written. But later on, when I checked other results, I just saw it was straight. Everybody's result has a picture to it. The one she displayed doesn't have a picture. It's a clear case of what she is presenting is false. Whether she was the one that did it or she wasn't the one that did it is not for me to prove. But the thing is, what she brought is not correct. Based on the fact that it's from the old template of JAMB result. Anybody can be sentimental at any time. Anybody can. Because first of all, I was thinking, oh, maybe they just want to just disgrace this girl. But when I saw that only her result is different from every other person's result, I just think, no. Only one person cannot be different from others. You know, that's just the thing. Whether there are other people who have forged results, big or small, forgery is not good. Forgery is not good. Maybe it wasn't her that did it or whatever, but it doesn't make sense. That's the truth. It doesn't make sense. You brought a result of 362. What points do you even want to prove? It's really senseless. It's senseless. Mogolite followers become leaders. They said there is no smoke without fire, but only Nigeria and I, we don't see smoke there without fire. Because many times we are tempted to believe that our leaders don't even come from the followers. Because those were the leaders since they have been leading for many years. We don't know where they follow. So that's just my take on the matter. Okay. It's a very straight thing. JAMB doesn't need to prove anything further. It's straight.
It's straightforward, more or less.
Yes, it's just a straight matter.
Okay.
You know, give it the one bend and go. Okay. It's a town hall, different from Banner Blue. Blue.
You know well, brother. You know well. So many people lining up. I have over 20-something people lining up to join. So I've invited official Pastor Josh. All right, Pastor Josh, what is your take? Big shout out to my #1 gifter on TikTok. He sent 8 money guns so far. Thank you so much, brother.
Thanks, DF. I think this matter is really saddening to see that we all know how Nigeria is. Honestly, we know what is going on. But to see the level at which someone can be so bold enough to showcase something like that in public just gives me more concern. It's the effrontery for me. Because if you're smart enough, you know you've done something like that that's very, very outrageous. You won't even be bold enough to show that sleep. But that shows that somebody was pushing her. And it shows the level of intelligence. Because if you're smart, knowing that what you've done is forgery, you won't have that boldness, knowing that it's going to be verified. So it's still part of naivety, and she's very, very vulnerable. So I would want to appeal to, you know, I know it is a very, very big issue, but I'll appeal to main stakeholders to just tamper messing with justice in this scenario. Honestly, I made a comment recently on one of those on the post, and I was putting my opinion out there, and people are bashing me, saying that, nah, how can the 13-year-old girl pay a syndicate, blah blah blah? That is not possible. And I said, well, as far as I'm concerned, I have open mind. Anything can happen in Nigeria. I used to tell my wife sometimes, I say, oh, people are doing this, people are doing that. I said, what do you expect from anybody except you are in Christ? And even you that you are in Christ, we still question your Christianity. So you can expect anything from anybody, Nobody is a saint. However, having said all of this, I just think that we should also rally around this little girl. She needs, support. Mental
If she
health.
confess, we will support her. If she no confess, then we fight her.
Absolutely. I just think that people that are close to her, that can, just get her to, come out openly to say, okay, this is the situation, because it is very, very obvious that this is a forgery case. There's
My
no
daughter too did JAMB this year.
Congratulations to her. I know that she will pass.
She passed.
Definitely now. I love that Joe. Like what I
read about the girl that did JAMB fraud.
So that's my take, honestly. I just think
they said they want me to bring somebody that works in JAMB. Oh, okay. Thank you, Peter, for leaving. No, you can wait, but I just need one spot.
Okay, that's fine. I was going to say something about a lady came up and she was like, hey, why are people elaborating this thing? It's not that big.
Chris Golden, like send me a request. Chris Golden. All right, let me send Chris Golden a request.
Okay. Yeah, so I was just adding
Chris
to what
Golden. Sorry, Pastor, just hold on a second.
That's fine.
I hope I got it. Chris Golden 43. I hope that's the guy. Hey, thank you, Northern Star, for all the gifts. All right, Chris Golden, let me hear from you. Chris Golden, can I hear from you? I've sent him a request. He said he works in JAMB.
It would be great to have someone from JAMB. That their opinion will be so great on this. So,
Chris Golden, I've sent you a request. Accept. Unless somebody else is. That's why I don't like bringing Femi and Ebojele. They always hang by line. Baba, they suffer for those two people.
They have a strong connection. 10
minutes. Or should we move it to 6?
Someone is asking if I take time. I don't take time to my church.
Yeah, 10 minutes past 6 exactly. So we'll just do like 20 minutes. So 10 past 6. Is that good for you? All right, so let's work with that. All right, then. Let me try and see. Let me check and see if somebody else has tied up my live. Maybe one of them. The two of them. Anytime I bring them like this now, world war. As in my live go lock. Okay, funny enough, they're not tied down the live. Funny enough, for the first time in history. Where is this guy that says he works in JAMB? Guys, don't play with us. We're very busy. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, share my live video. I'm bringing the, by 6 o'clock, I'm going to be bringing the lady who tried to break the Guinness World Records. And this one was the one who tried to do it with massage.
Ah, okay.
I don't know if you've heard the story, but she's going to be joining us by 6 o'clock. So we're going to be talking to her. Then in the meantime, where is the guy, the JAMB guy? Real quick, where's the JAMB guy? So I can close the live if nobody's here. Let me declare my win. I'm looking for my money guns on TikTok. If you're watching on TikTok, I have 19,000 likes. Let's quickly make it 20,000 likes. Double click that screen. Double click that screen. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. Send me those money guns. I'm looking for the final money gun. I'm gonna follow the last person to send me a money gun. Just do that on TikTok. Meanwhile,
honestly,
I'll follow my number one and my number two gifter.
I hope they can allow
follow my
us
number one and my number two gifter.
On Instagram.
Where's the guy that says he wants to join? Where's the guy? I can't see him. And I sent him a request. So I think I'm going to end now. I'm going to end now so I can come right back. Thank you so much, everybody who joined. The guy who works in JAMB who said he wants to bring proof. Where are you, brother? Where are you, brother? Northern Star. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looks like he's my last money gun, unless somebody else pops a money gun. And he's Cole just sent a money gun. Yes, Cole, God bless you. God bless you, Cole. All right, so where's this guy? Where's this guy? The guy, he said he's sending you a request. He didn't send any request, though, because it's JAMB. I even made my daughter sit down here so that she can listen to just that JAMB convo. Or you know what, brother? We're going to do this again at night, and Bongoli is going to come and share his perspective. So who's going to, I can't see the guy here. So I'm going to come right back at 6 o'clock. Chris Gold, yes. Chris Gold, where are you? I can't see you anywhere. At Chris Gold, like you didn't send any request. I can't see any request from you. I can't see any request from you. Where are you, Chris Gold? All right, you know what's going to happen? We're going to do this later on tonight. I want to announce my winner on TikTok, and let me follow them right back. Who's my number one gifter on TikTok? Amazing shout out to you. Cole Empire just sent me the last money gun. I'm looking for the last money gun. The last money gun is going to collect a follow. The last money gun right now. The last money gun. The last money gun. All right, real quick. I'm closing the live now. Bye, Facebook. Northern Star. That's right. My very last money gun. Send 2 back to back. So it is closed right now. Thank you, guys. Oh, wow. It's even 3, 4 money guns. No. This is impossible. Northern Star sent 21 money guns back to back. This is the most amazing day I've had from one single person. I'm definitely following you back right now. The money guns are still popping back to back. I'm definitely following you back, brother. I'm following you right now, Northern Star. The money guns are popping. Never seen so many money guns pop before. Woo, 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 woo. All right, guys. So I'll be back at 6 o'clock with the Guinness Book of Record lady. And then I'll also be back later on tonight. We're still going to have this conversation. And Bongo Lee is going to be joining us. So make this happen. Thank you all so much. You guys are so amazing. Okay, guys. Take care and God bless you. Thank you, my number one gifter, Northern Star. My number two gifter is Oscar Okosi, thank you so much. My number one gifter, Northern Star 89. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you guys.